10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So the Auburn Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit. Did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's going to try to get him involved earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one, Dave.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen again. I think this offense knows that. Talking to him this week, they'll find creative ways. They're going to try to do it early. Like, he is their guy. He's the guy they're going to focus on for that big play, that big playmaker out wide that can really turn small plays into big ones.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanders. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Pulls and fires complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Vols have moved it inside the 20. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Got enough space.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Inside the touchdown.
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the ball send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Simpson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The run to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. And he's got it at the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wants to fire on 2nd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Auburn 17, Tennessee 14.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll try the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds a little space. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Man, they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Knocked down for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll go to the sneak. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. Gets it inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Vols! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by just 4 to Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Fires to the big fella.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to run for it. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Auburn. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simpson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And as we get deep in this 1st half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
Really nice job on their final drive of the 1st half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
The Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Auburn offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Running behind that left side. And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Simpson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Gets it out fast. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. He'll keep it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Douglas. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And the Vols have this offense rolling. The give to the lone running back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Volunteers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Jacksonville State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 24 to East Carolina. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught in the backfield, it's Simpson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Vols decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a hit as he fires. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the... And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Single play, hit the big chunk, get the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Got the 1st down himself. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On 4th down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble, find a way to keep this team alive in front of this home crowd. This is going to go down to the wire.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few 1st downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the 1st down, get that.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. He put some heat on that one down the middle. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Here's the heat. He'll pull it down. Got some room, entered to the goal line.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
They'll try to blast their way in. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Got his man on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Quarterback will keep it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes makes the grab. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Auburn lines up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got a man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.